Hello, everyone. It is June the 6th. We're almost a week into the month, and we are overdue for the Prime Team's monthly sales stats report. Of course, here are your friends in real estate for the Prime Real Estate team. We got Megan, we got David B, we got Daniel. How are you guys doing? What's going on?
Good. Busy days, hey?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. For many, what was a slow start for 2023, the catch up kind of happened in the last 2 months, right? And this is kind of true, not just here locally or us for that matter, but around the country as well too. It seems that's what's going on. What have you guys been bumping into? I'm sure people are curious.
We definitely have seen lots of places hitting the market for like 5 days and having accepted offers that are conditional.
Yeah.
Lots of waves where it gets super, super busy and then it kind of slows down a little bit, probably when people have conditional periods, and then it like speeds back up again. It's been interesting.
That's a good point. So we're seeing this kind of wave. It's like 1 week busy, 1 week not, 1 week busy, 1 week not. We should remind our watchers that this whole rescission period is a reality. This is that 3 business days where people can change their minds. And it's 3 business days. So sometimes if it's implemented on a Thursday, then you get the weekend, and then all of a sudden it's Monday or Tuesday. So it feels like a long time. And I had this conversation with someone the other day. When we look at average days on market now, when we're seeing 11 or 12 days, that's not necessarily indicative of what's going on in the market, because you got to tack on those extra days sometimes, right? So, yeah. How about you, David B? You're actually struggling with something right now. Things are not easy to keep together, right?
Yeah, no, it's always different challenges. It's obviously a lot different than a couple of years ago when people were listing on Thursdays and buying on Tuesdays, and they had 20 offers and no inspections and whatnots. And yeah, getting through some of these
Mhm.
the stuff is a little bit more challenging. So working it out with people, I think it's good. Obviously, we're getting a lot of more due diligence and people making good decisions and figuring out what they need to do. But it's a new aspect, a new challenge to the day to day.
Yeah. How about you, Daniel?
I'm running into something I haven't seen for a year, and I'm dealing with one today, and it's people concerned that they could be priced out again. So for a year, I've been listening to people say, we'll hold off a little bit, maybe the prices will go down, or maybe this will happen. And my most recent buyer is a first-time buyer, and their pre-approval is hard because the rates are high. And now they're sending me messages saying, well, the market just went up a few percentage last, and I don't know if we can afford again in a couple months, which is a drastic turn. I'm not sure I saw coming. So,
Mhm. Interest
yeah,
rates are a reality, because the likelihood is the rate's going to go up tomorrow.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
I
this is
find that that's the most interesting thing right now is like we seem to be getting into the busy period of a year and a half ago, and the rates are as high as they've ever been. And so we're like dealing with these duality, like rates are higher and busyness is still happening. And it's like, we're getting into multiple offers. So the things that I don't know, it seems weird because like before it was like things are crazy because rates were low, but now rates are high and it's busy and we're
I
getting
think
multiple.
I think what you're saying is we all, including consumers, realize now that that crazy market, that was the golden time. That
Mhm.
was the time with the low interest rates, and nobody wanted to compete, but that's what it took, right? And hindsight's 2020, as they always say, right? And a lot of people did well. A lot of people paid a lot. I mean, prices aren't back necessarily to where they were before, but at the very least, they're there, right?
Yeah.
And they're the savings with that low interest rate over the course of a 5-year term. Many things to think about. But hey, guys, I mean, the demand is still there. This is something that we're telling everyone. You folks, you got to understand, you got to know that there's people that keep on flowing into Victoria, and we don't have enough places for them to go. And that's exactly why we're at where we're at right now. But listen, folks, as I always do, I just want to throw the numbers up here for you so that you can have a look at what happened. So our sales were at 775. That's up 21.7% from last year. Average price 1,304,000, which is still down 7% from last year. Don't forget, it was about the peak this time last year, right? It's not that high. Like, it's not like a 20% or a 30% difference. Is 7% according to averages. And from last month, we were up a tad as well too. Want to show you the unit sales. So again, 775 for the month. We're now starting to see sales, folks. You're going to see sales increasing over last year because, as you probably remember, the sales were starting to go down as of May for the rest of the year, but then they started coming back up. So for the rest of the year, mark my words, we're going to see increases month to month, and it's because we're comparing to lower months, right? As far as inventory is concerned, we're at 2,100 active listings, which is nice. It means that there's more things coming to market, right? If you look at the last few Mays, 17 last May, 14 the May before that, 2,500. So it was just 3 years ago. We still had a lot more inventory. We still got a lot more room to go. So more inventory can translate to more sales. So one of the reasons why we didn't have more sales before is because there was nothing to sell. Right? You think about all these car lots that have no inventory, of course their numbers are going to be down because they got nothing to sell. So that's what's going on there. As far as the averages, the HPI, the benchmark house price index. So in Victoria, as it says here, we're still down about 7% from this time last year. So yeah, interest rates are still higher, but on the other hand, there's more choices out there. And even with multiple offers, we're seeing offers with conditions, maybe a subject to finance or a subject to inspection. Couldn't do that before, right? In that busy time.
Yeah.
So yeah, not bad. How are you guys feeling about the month of June? What's going to happen in June?
Busy. We're going to be busy. I can feel it.
Yeah. Although it might still do this wave thing. It's a very odd, it's kind of different. It's not constantly busy. It's hard to judge, right? I mean, we had multiple offers and bidding wars one week, similar house the next week didn't get the same, and that's just what's going on right now.
Yeah. Definitely patience is key right now, just to see what happens. Things changing all the time, different things happening. So,
and cool heads prevail, right?
Yeah.
Cool heads prevail. All right, guys, that's our monthly sales tax report for the month of May. We'll be here for you in about 3 weeks' time to talk about June. So Daniel, yeah, it's going to be busy. So
It is.
Okay. All right. I was going to put a wager on that, but the thing is, I agree with you as well too. So there's no.
Well, you just said the listings or sales are going to go up.
Yeah. Well, there we go. Okay, guys.
All right.
See you later. Yeah.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.